game, and we will create one single player game. So after that, you have to also create one single player game for the tutorial submission. So I'm going to start. So in the single player game, I'm going to use Python. In the single player game, I'm going to use Python. So everybody pay attention here how to do some things regarding the game. So just to simply, I will play that game again. So one by one, you have to tell me what we can do to create that game. I will show you my game. It means I'm going to give you a demo of that game. After looking that game, you have to tell me what we can do in terms of program. So I guess my screen is visible. So you can see on my screen. What is visible on my screen? Emoji matching game. So you can simply see, I click on the first image and I got like this. I click on the second image and I got like message. Both images are same. I got a message like very good and it's done. And the section is blank out. The section is blank out. Now I can click on the next image and like this. So this is just simply we have a collection of images and we are going to match the images. So now you can see the second two images also match and they are went off from the window or they are went off from the console. Now we are going to check another images and we have to match the images. So you can see the next images is again going to match and we got something like images matched. So you can see when two images are same, that is going to be get a message like that. So here you can see again we have some images. So you can see when we are going to match two images, or you can see also on the this board maximum opened images at a time is 3 only. Suppose these are the two images and now I am going to open another image. This one is going to be off. So it means at a time only two images. Only two images at a time only. Others are just inside the box. So like this. Suppose I open this one and I open this. Now I am going to click on the other next one. So this one is going to be off. Now this is the open one and this is the open one. After that, all are completed and the console is quit. It means this is going to be closed. Yes, you can simply see that this is the matching game where we have some images and we are going to match the images. So what we can have in terms of program, what we can do in terms of program point of view. If I want to create this game, then what I have to consider in my program. Hello, Karan. Okay, Harsh says that dictionary of images. It means we need a file. That file consists of some images. Very good, Harsh. Karan, next what can be Karan Lakhani? What can be the thing that can be considered in the program? Yes, Karan, can you tell me? Matching algorithm. Okay. So we have some syntax that is going to be match the images. Okay, that is correct. Hello, Kaushik. What can be the next? Hello, Kaushik. What can be we have to consider inside the program? Don't know, ma'am. Okay. Ayushi, Yes, what we have to consider inside the program. Yes, Ayushi, tell me what we have to consider. Uh, Ayushi said like this. We check for the matching tiles whenever there are two flipped over and before we set up the delay. Okay, very good. We have to flip the tiles and we have to set some delays. So after the delay, we can go to the other possibility or next possibility. Okay. Yes, Harsh, something else? You can simply see this thing. First of all, I need this window. First of all, I need this window. Yes, if I get this window, then I can add images in this. Yes. So first of all, I have to need this one. So how can I get? So first of all, I have to write down the code for the this window. And after getting this window, we can add images to this window. So it means first is what? App to get the window. First code we have to write is what? We have to write a program. With the help of that one, we are going to get the screen that is similar to like this window. We are going to get the screen. Yes. After that, we can load the images. After that, we can load images inside the game, inside this window. After loading the images, we can write down the actual concept. Actual concept means what is the matching concept. We have to write down the matching concept after the loading the images. So first we have to target the screen. It means first of all we have to write a code. With that code we are going to get the screen. With that code we are going to get the screen. Yes, boxes with the height and width of the fit in images. Okay, okay, Harsh, like that also. So we need some boxes of like that also. So in that boxes, we are going to fit the images also. That is correct. So first of all, we have to write the code to get the window. So I am going to use Notepad Plus. I guess my screen is visible to all. Okay, okay, okay. So first of all, we have to write down the code. Just wait for a while I can. I can start in my mobile phone also, so I can see in that one also. So we have to write down a code and we are going to write down code in the Python. And for the Python, we are going to use Pygame to develop a game. So I will write each and every code one by one, each and every line one by one. So you can see here. So simply just I'm going to import the Pygame. First of all, just I simply import the Pygame. So import Pygame. And this is I'm going to save this one as a you can say g1s py. I'm going to save this file that is a g1.py. So you can say in this the first I import a pygame. Pygame means whatever the activities related to gaming in the Python we are going to take with the help of this module. The module name is pygame. Okay. After that we have to write down something or some syntax. So you can see what we needed here. We needed we needed display, we need event, or we need image also. we need event. It means event means we just try to see that what is going on, like that. So event can be the start, and the event can be the close, and event can be the quit, like this. So from this Pygame, what we actually trying to get? So from Pygame, we are trying to get like this. One is the display. One is the display. With the help of that display, we are going to get the things on the screen, and we have second thing is a event. Second thing we need is right now event. So now we have to start. We have to instantiate the Pygame. So for that, we have to write down a syntax like this: Pygame dot init. It means the function of the Pygame is the one is init. So we are going to initialize the module Pygame. So with this function Pygame dot init, we are going to initialize the Pygame. So like this. Are you getting the things? So after that we have to give name the console. Like you can see here, you are seeing that emoji matching game. Emoji matching game. So such kind of names we are going to give the windows. So to give the name to windows, we have to write something code here. So in the code, we are going to say that this is comes from the this kind of name comes from the setting caption. It means we have to use set caption, and that set caption is the function from the display. So we just using the display and set caption, we can write down the name of the window. So you can see here, display dot set underscore caption, and in this you have to write down your name. So gaming console, or you can say window also. So like this, you can write down the name of the window. So with the help of this, we gave name to the window. After that, we have to get the screen. It means what is the size of screen and how the screen looks like. So you can see the, yeah, this is the screen, and this is just a similar, just a screen, maybe suppose 500 or cross 500, or maybe it is just 400 cross 400, like this. So you can see we have to need a screen that is of some size. So for that, we are going to take one variable. That variable is what? Screen. And the variable is going to display, the variable is going to display dot set underscore mode. It means whatever the screen mode we have, like this. Suppose for this one, we are using 512, 512, like this. So the screen is going to like this. It means the screen is of the size of 512, 512, like this. So after this, we have to take another variable. That variable is going to say that how much time our screen is going to be running. You can see my screen is running now. You can see this screen is running now. This is going to be closed when I'm going to be close this one. So again, I need a screen that must be running in the entire scenario. That is going to close only when I am going to be close. So for that, we have to take another variable. So the variable is just simply like running. So in the running variable, initially value we are going to take is true. It means unless we are not going to close, that is must be running. That must be running, like this. After that, we have to write down the code. We have to write down the code. It means we have to take an event. That event is saying that we are going to quit from the screen. We are going to say that we are going to quit from the screen. So suppose we simply write down the while condition. While running is true, it means while the value of running is true, we have to write down the code segment. So we have to take one event. That event is of type of quit. So with the help of that event, we can close the window. So suppose the current event is just simply CE, it means one variable, and we are going to take event. So how to take event? Event dot get. Just simply this is the way to get the event. So with the help of this, we got the event. So for this event, for event E in CE, it means this is in CE. Whatever the event we are having, that is in continuation, then we have to do some activity. So for E in CE, if event dot type, whatever the event we took dot type is equals to pygame dot quit, then we are going to close the things. Then we are going to say that the running must be false, and we are interested to close the window. It means after this we are going to say that we are going to close the things. So running is equals to false. So we are taking things like that. So after that, our window is going to be closed. So suppose this is the scenario, and after closing the window, we need some message like this, simply message. So then for that message, we wrote something like print. So message is window is closed, like window is closed, like this. It means after click on the close, we are getting the message like this, window is going to be closed. So now we can see, now we run this code. So to run this code, I need to just start the CMD. After starting the CMD, this code is on the desktop. You can see this file is available on desktop. So I have to go to the desktop. To go to the desktop, I have to write down the syntax cd desktop. So I am here at the desktop. Now my file name is g1.py. So the file type is the Python, and the file name is g1.py. So after running this file, you can see set caption gaming console display is not defined. Okay, there is some error, so I have to check it. So from pygame import display event. Okay, the spelling mistake is here. So we can see or run again. Again, there is a display spelling mistake. So you can see we got the window. With this simple code, we got the window and we got the console. So suppose this is now running at the point of till whatever the things I am, it means I am going to make it running, that is running. Now I am going to close this one. So simply it is going to be closed, and I get the message window is closed. I am getting the message the window is closed. So I guess you got something. Got successful run, but no window. Harsh, can you show me your code? Just.
Ma'am, see here, the same code I have written, but I am not getting the window.
Just run. Okay, close this, minimize the command prompt. The c.user notepad desktop. You are at the desktop, and one player game.py in notepad++. You have pygame?
No, I need to install it from Anaconda.
No. Just go to the command prompt. You have IDE, Python IDE?
Yes.
Okay, just write
Maybe
down.
no. Let me check.
But if you don't have module, then it will be give the error of
Okay.
use
Yes.
this
Yes.
module. This module
Yes.
is not found, but then the thing is not like this. Okay, go to the code section.
No, I don't have Python only.
You don't have, I guess, you
No.
don't have Python. Okay,
I'll
okay.
download it, ma'am. No problem.
No problem. You just copy this code into the Jupyter notebook.
Okay. Yes.
It will work into that one also. Simply copy entire code and run into the. But in the Jupyter notebook also, you have to install Pygame. But you will get the error message there if you don't have the Pygame.
Yes.
Any new file you can start. Okay, run this one. You are getting right. No module named Pygame. Okay. Minimize this one. Okay, go to this one. This back.
Home.
The cmd.exe prompt. Launch this one. Pip install Pygame. Just wait for a while. Okay, just wait. Okay, quit. Okay, and run again that one. You can
No.
you got the pop-up display spelling mistake.
Display.
DISPL.
Yeah.
Done. I guess you got the pop-up menu at the end.
Yes. Yes. Here a file just popped up.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now the thing we have to do is we have to upload or we have to load the images. I guess we got the window. We got the window, but in this window there is nothing. So we have to upload or we have to load the images. So Harsh, can you share your screen? Harsh, you can share your
Yes,
screen.
ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
okay. So you have to make one folder on the desktop because
I have, ma'am, of AI.
okay, no problem. I will show how to upload the images. After that, you can upload the images also.
Yes, ma'am.
So to upload the images, first we need images. To upload the images, first we need some images. So you can simply take images from the
Google.
you can see Google also, and you can write. Suppose you are interested to do with your own images, so you can take images from your gallery also. So I am going to take images from the Google. So just wait for. I guess my screen is visible, or resume again. Okay.
No, your screen is visible, ma'am. You just need to,
Okay. I guess it's now.
yes, pin it.
Okay. Okay.
Should
So
I
you
stop
can.
sharing?
Yes. You can stop sharing, so
Okay.
I can explain you how you can make the folder. So we have to create two folders on the desktop because you can see my screen at the whatever the program I am going to write here, that is on the screen. You can see the G1 is at the desktop. You can see I created the window with the file name is like the file name is like g1.py, and this is on desktop. You can see this is on the desktop. So again, whatever the thing I have to the any folder, and if I'm going to make inside the folder, then I have to make it the same folder only. So here I am going to create one folder. So the folder is like this one, and the folder is named like image. Okay, in this we are going to make put the images, and this is the second folder. In the second folder we are going to things like other image. That other image is when we are going to show the image is matched. So other image, second folder is like this. So we are going to create two folder. In the first folder, we are going to add the all the images. We are going to insert into the window. In the second folder, we are going to add one image, that is the message image, after matching the two images. Hello.
Audible, ma'am. Continue.
Okay, okay. So I'm going to take the images from the, you can say, Google. So flower images I'm going to select. So here you can see there is some images. So we need some images. So I'm going to take images like this. So suppose I took one image of this one. So just simply like this, you have to add some images. So you have to make sure that all images of the same format. It means if you are going to use JPG, then all images must be JPG. If you are going to use images like PNG, then images must be PNG. The format must be same for each and every image. So the folder on the desktop is image. So in this image, we are going to add all the images. So first image I am going to take like this one, and you can see the format for the image is PNG. Format for this image is PNG. Now like this, I am going to add some more images. So this is the second image. So you can add images, and that images can be of your choice. So you can see total images are add 4. Now we have to add some more images. So this is the fifth image. Total we need like this 8 images, because I show the demo. In that demo we uses 16 images. As per your choice, you can add more images also. So like that, you can take any images whatever you like. So here is the image number is sixth one, and another some new image, that is again that can be the seventh one. The image is 7th. And last we need one more image. So suppose we are going to take this image. So this is the last image. This is the 8th image. So like this, we have to need some images. So we took this is a folder, and in this folder we have total 8 images, and all 8 images has the same type. You can see this is a type of PNG. You can see the type of this one is just PNG. For like each and every image, the type must be same. The type must be same. So I put the same type of the images. So this is the image folder is done. Now we need some extra image or other image, that is image is displayed after the getting two images are matched. It means when two images are going to match, then we have to show other image that is going to say that the images are matched. So for that reference, we are going to take another image. So we simply take a word matched. Suppose like this, we are going to take the matched word. So simply suppose I am going to take this one. So I am going to take the word matched as a image. So this is in the another folder, and the another folder is other image. Another folder is other image. We are giving name like this. So this is done. We got all the images, whatever they require for the program. So these are the total images needed for the program. So this is the total 8 images for the displaying on the screen, and one is the image, one is the other image. Why the image is not comes? Just matched.
It was on the desktop, man.
Yes, that was on desk. Okay, okay. So we just simply move into this one. Okay, I guess we got all the images that is required for the game. So now we can load the images. Now we are going to load the images. So for loading the images, we need some format. It means all and each, and you can see the my previous one. You can see the my previous one game.py. You can see the my each and every image has the same size. This one is equals to this one, this one is equals to this one, this one is equals to this one. It means each and every images has the same size, and you can see the margin in between these images is also equal. Yes, the margin is also equal. So we have to insert images in the same image size, and we have to insert same margin for each and every image on the window. So now we can do. So we have to make one image configuration kind of things. It means what are the things inside the image requirement. So we have to make another module and another py file. So in that we are going to see, we are going to make the what is the same image size for everyone, and what is the same thing for the each and every image. So you can see we are going to open another new file that is like this, and we have to save this one first. So suppose we are going to save this one is the G2, G2.py, and that is also on the desktop. It means each and every file must be on the same place. Every file must be on the same place. So for this one, for this image loading, we need help of our operating system. We need help of our operating system also. It means sometimes we take input that is just the input is going to be allowed by our system. So for that reference, we are going to use one package, that is the import OS. It means we are going to import the OS. With this module or with this package, we can get something functions, that functionalities that is going to be allowed our operating system to get the access. So we just simply import the OS. After that, we have to mention image size. It means like this. Suppose this is the image. What is the size for this image? Okay, and this is the margin. So what we have to mention margin for this also. So like you can see, suppose I take one variable. The variable is image underscore size. You can write down any variable name like your choice. So simply I wrote variable like this. So image size is of 128. It means this simply just like this one, small. And again, what the screen size is choose for this one. What we choose the screen size for the game, you can simply see CLS. You can see this is a window after writing the code of the getting the window. So in this, the screen size is, you can simply see is 512. The screen size simply is what? 512. So we have to use same screen size for all the images. So we have to take one variable screen underscore size, and in this variable we have a size of 512, that is just similar to our screen of the display. After that, in the first row, you can see in the first row we are going to take 4 images, the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have to take how many images in the first slide, or in, you can say, first row. So we have to make one variable. In that variable we have to mention the quantity in the first row. So here we are going to say one variable, total number of tiles. It means number of tiles in the one side, or you can say in the one row. Number of tiles underscore in a one side. So total number of tiles is 4. So like that, how many images we can take? We are totally taking the total tiles of 60. So we have to take another variable, and in that variable we are going to say that we have to total 16 tiles. It means like this. Like this, we have total 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in one slide we have 4 images. After that, we have to write down the margin also. It means what at what margin we are going to separate one image with the other. At what margin we are going to separate one image with the other. So we have to make and enter some margin also. So just margin, I am going to take one variable as margin, and the margin is just like simply I can put 5. So now these variables are done. I have to take my image folder. I have to take my image folder. So you can say that suppose for that image folder, I have to give some name, like I give name that you can simply see folder. And in this folder, what is the folder name? I have to write down here. So you can see the folder name of the is image. The folder number name is what? Image. So we simply write down the image. You can write in double quotes and you can write in single quote. Both are valid. So just simply the folder name is what? Image. So after that, we have to take each and every image of this one. It means we have to take all the images, and we have to say, we are going to say that we are going to assert all the images on this window, this blank window. It means we have to going to assert all the images on the window. So for that, we have to write down some functions. With the help of that function, we can iterate each and every image, and after iterating every image, we are going to insert on the window. We are going to assert on the window. So for that, simply you can see folder underscore images. It means we are going to take folder images and we are going to iterate. So for iterating that images, we are going to use list comprehension. So in the list comprehension, we are going to get the X. It means we are going to get the X, and that X is in this image. The X is in the folder, or you can see the X in the image. So for X in os.list dir. So this is the one thing that is one method of this OS. So this is going to say that we can iterate or we can iterate each and every value as a directory. So we are going to take values of folder. So s.list dir, and whatever the folder we have, if last whatever the name we given, you can see the last name. It means suppose this is the 1.png, this is 2.png, this is 3.png, this is the 4.png. It means the last name is what? .png. Last name is what? .png. So it means we are going to take images where we are going to match the image format, and the image format is what? PNG. The image format is what? PNG. So when the image format is PNG, on that format matching, we are going to take the images. So we have to write something like that. X -3 indicate that last 3 values. And that values must be considered into the lowercase. You can see in the our images folder where our PNG is the uppercase. So we just try to convert into the lowercase, so there can be no confusion with the other image. Suppose one is having the another format, another having the another format. So like that, we are going to take the all images with the help of this list directory. So now we have to assert all the images on the screen. We have to assert all the images. So for assert, we simply use assert. You can see this is the assert, and we have to assert till whatever the length we have a folder. We have a this asset file, or you can say folder images. So till the length of the till the length of the folder folder images, we have to assert images, and that must be equals to 8, like this. So the length must be equals to 8. So when this becomes 8, that is the done. So this is the some component required for the image loading. This is the some values that is required for the image loading. So is there any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Harsh, you wrote the code or not?
Yes, ma'am. But I
Oh,
missed, I think I missed in the g1.py file, because
okay,
at that time I was installing that Python.
okay. You can see now. You can,
Ma'am, g1.py.
okay. So just simply see this.
No, done. Till here it was done.
Okay, so that is the only thing right now we
Yes.
apply.
Ma'am, I'm not able to initialize that console after installing Python. Should I need to restart my PC?
No, just show me your screen so I can help you. What is the message you are getting?
Yes. I have installed the Pygame module, but still it
Just
is.
okay. There may be some other problem. What the message you are getting?
I'm not getting message only. I had installed using this pip command.
That command is right, and not like this. Pip install pygame.
Yes.
Not no. Don't use .py. Simply
Arre,
pygame. Game spelling is also incorrect. Pip install pygame. Yes. Enter.
the requirement already satisfied.
It means you already have.
Yes, but I'm not able to get this.
Okay. Run this one.
No window.
Just first save this one. Go to that code. I can see.
It is here only.
Okay, go to that
Oh, I think, arre, no.
notepad file.
Got it. It is in that file only. One player game. Here,
Okay. I got it, your point, Harsh, here, but I want to see the notepad file, what you wrote as a text.
okay, notepad file. Here.
Import like
Arre,
this.
wait. One minute. Still no pop-up.
CLS, first you have to write CLS, clear screen.
Yes.
Okay. After that, just simply see. Nothing. Okay, go to the code. Check each and everything. First is import pygame from
I
pygame
game. Mhm.
display event pygame.init. Okay, initializing gaming console hash and screen display dot set mode 5122. Running is true. While running is true, event dot get event for I in CE. I guess you wrote each and everything as a correct.
Yes,
Just,
ma'am.
okay, you install right now only.
Yes, I installed just now only.
Okay, maybe it is taking to restart the system.
Okay.
So after restart, it can be solved.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Then I'll restart it.
Okay. Just restart the system only.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you continue. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, no problem. So till now we wrote something that is like with that we got the screen. Harshil says that, ma'am, you told me that to give me the name of the all three chapter. First introduction to AI, second this is like this is like this. Okay, okay. Okay, Harshil, be with us so you can get the ideas what we are doing. So till now you can see we assert images and the total assert images are 8 images, and that images is the type of the where we have image size is 128, we have screen size is 1512, that is just equal to our window size, and you can see that number of tiles in a one row is the 4, and you can see after that total images are 16, and we are giving margin of 5 in every image. We are giving margin of 5 in every image. So just simply save this one and try to run this one. You can simply got the things. So here you can see we got this window. So here we just check this one is working or not, or we having some error or not into the game2.py. So just we have to go to the desktop because this is this file on the desktop. So cd desktop. So we are on desktop. After on the desktop, we have to run this Python file. So to run this Python file, we simply write down Python and the file name. So file name is g2.py. The file name is just g2.py. So here you can see we are not getting any error message. We are not getting any error message. So we just simply continue with the R activity. So in this section, we specify the image configuration. We specify the image configuration. There is a now we have to now take each and every image and we have to see what is the happen after uploading the images. So for that we have to make another class, or you can say another module like this g1.py or g2.py. So we have to make one more file, that is new file, and that is the for the you can see we have to start it means we have to put down some conditions where what is the image count and what is the things and what is the image is going to be taken. So we have to write down the code here. So first we have to save this is as a save as g3.py g3.py. So again, there is some, we need some, we have some input output related things. So for that, we are going to import the OS, and we need some values, that is values, that is the image values, and that image value must be random. So for that, we are going to import the random also, import random, import the random, and we need this file inside the this file. It means this is the actual code where after writing this code we can get all the images on the blank screen. Right now we are getting the blank screen like this. You can see the screen is seems like only that one. You can see the screen is simply this one only. Right now there is no images, so we have to write down the images. It means we have to load the images in the specific format. The format is already given to the this one. Now we have to use all these values and we have to actually see all the images on the screen. So for that we are going to create another module, that is g3.py, and in this we need system OS also, we need random also, and we need this file also. So how to import this file? The file name is what? G2. So we just simply import the G2. Whatever the file we have, just import at G2. And G2 is type of game configuration. So we just giving name as G2 as GC. GC means game configuration details. So this is like this. Now we have to take one thing from the Pygame, that is one is the image, and we after taking the image we have to transform in the format of this one. After taking the image we have to transform in the format of this one. So for that we have to take two things from the Pygame. One is the image and one is the transform. So just simply write down the code from Pygame. We are going to take two things. One is the importing of image and second is transform. So we are taking these two values that is from the Pygame. Okay, just wait, I am going to resume. I guess now it is visible. Hello guys, now my screen is visible. Okay. When you have such issues, just simply speak, because sometime I am on the writing the code. So when I am writing the code, I am not able to see the screen. So just if you have such kind of issues, then just simply speak. That will be okay. Okay. So we got the windows like this till now, and we wrote some image configuration. It means what we total need, total images, what is the image per slide, and what is the type of the image, png, and you can see we wrote the image configuration till now. Now the actual thing is we have to load images on this console or on this window. So for that we are just actually doing the code. So for that we need the help of the OS. So for that we are going to import the OS. We need to take help of the random also. It means the images must be random from the file, and after that we are going to take this game configuration. It means the file that we created g2.py. So we have to import that file also. So how to import such file into the another program? That's just simply writing the import g2s, whatever the name you want to see. So suppose I give this file as the name of gc. So like this I import g2 file, and the g2 file is configuration. It means the image size, screen size, number of tiles, total number of tiles per of images, and the margin like this, and how much images are going is going to be asserted. So total like this. So we give this is as a game configuration. So I import this file inside this one, and I again need help from the image, and again I need to transform that images in the some specified scale. So in that reference I took one is the image and I took another one is the transform. So after writing this we have to start the things. So now we have to count the image, and the image is counting, we do image counting in terms of the type of dictionary folder. So you can see here image count. I'm going to take one variable. That variable is image count, that is equals to dictionary, and this dict is the default dictionary. And in the dictionary you already know that we have two values. So one is the, you can say, key. So k is any value, that is a, and the value is
Ma'am, the screen is not visible.
mm, stop presenting. Now it is okay.
Yes, now it's okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so I guess you got the screen. So you already know this. In the dictionary we have two values. One is the key and second is the value on that key. So we are going to take one numerical value that is started from the 0. So that like this, for a in whatever the value we have, it means in the gc, it means in this folder. And what is the folder name? The folder name is just simply folder. The folder name is the just simply this folder. So you can say gc dot folder, and after this just close this one. So image count is just equals to whatever the images we have in the folder in the form of the whatever the values, suppose on that we wrote like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So you can see the images index is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this A is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the second one is the value on that key is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, like this. So we wrote the syntax. This is just. After that we have to define, we have to get two images. It means the same size of images must be two only. So you can see I can show that one. Windows R game dot cd desktop python game dot py. So here you can simply see that the same type of images is only two. It means the same size of images must be two, the same images. So we have to take the same images unless the image count must be two. So for that we have to write down the syntax. So for that we have to write down the variable. In that variable we are going to take the images of count 2. Images of count 2. So the function is like this: available underscore image. It means what is the available image on the screen. So the function is like this. After this, we are going to return only two values. In this function, we are going to return two values from the dictionary that is previously defined. So just we have to write down return. So in that we are going to return images. Images means the key value, that is key value is A, and that key value for that key value in the dictionary, and the dictionary has two values, one is the A, one is the C. It means the second value on that dictionary. In the what we have, image count, image underscore count. So inside this we have and dot items, whatever the items. So for that we use items. If C, it means the value, it means suppose I'm going to take these 1. So it means the count must be the less than 2. So value must be 0 and 1. So after this is going to be give two values. One is the 0, one is the 1. For each and every image, we have values like this: 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So for this image we have two values, one is the 0 and one is the 1. For this image we have one value is the 0 and second image is 1, like this. So this function is going to be written like this. After that we have to do actual activity. So for that actual activity we have to write down some class, and we have to instantiate all the class values whatever they required for the image. So we are going to create one class. So class is like this, and for this we are going to give the name is pictures. You can see we are going to give the name is pictures. After that you can see the class is started, and in this class we are going to take some function. The first function is what, in instance of the class. It means to represent the instance of class we have some one default function, so we have to use that one. So this is init one. So we are going to use this init to initiate the class references or values. So for that we have the one is value as self. So the self is going to help to access the all the attribute of the class. It means whatever the attribute we are going to use in this class, they all must be accessed with the help of the this keyword self. So, and the one variable here is the index. So like this you can see. So after this we have to put the colon, because this is the function. After this, we have to we have to mention what is the index, what is the number of rows, what is the number of columns, what is the name of the image, and what is the image count. It means each and every time we have to increase the image count also when the image is loaded into the screen, and we have to take the path of image also for the imaging, and we have to transform that image in a specified format. So for that we have to write some code. Self index, and the initial index is only index, so it is going to be initialized. After that, self row, we need another variable, that is self row, and the self row is just simply equals to whatever the index we have to divide that index with the number of tiles. So the number of tiles into the file gc, and the variable is num underscore tiles, and side you can see this is the variable. So this is, it means we are getting the total number of rows of 3, 1 0 1 2 and 3, 4 values. So after that we have to get the column also. So for that column we have to mention variable self, col, just short for column, and column must be equals to index. You can simply remember by gc dot num. Okay, that's the side like this. After that we have to use one more variable. That variable is name, the name of the image. So for that we are going to take one variable name, and initially name is random. It means we are going to select random name. So random dot choice from the image count. So image underscore count. Image underscore count. After this, we have to create the image count, because each and every image is going to be started or initiated. So image, we have to increment the image count. So image, we have to take one variable. That variable is the this variable is already we have image count. So image count, and the image count is initiated like self.name, whatever the name we have in the folder, plus equals to 1. It means we are going to increase the value. After that we need a path. So for that we have to take one variable path. So how to initiate this one? Using the keyword self, and for that variable name is image underscore path, and that must be equals to whatever the system, it means OS going to give the path. So OS dot path dot join, and whatever the folder we have inside the this gc. So inside the gc what we have, gc the name is the folder, so we just write down the folder here, folder, and whatever the name we have for that one, so self dot name. So this is the path, image path, and after that we have to need image. It means we know we need to load the image. So self, we are going to take one variable of image, and where we have to going to load this image. So image dot load is whatever the we have, self dot where we have the value. So value is image path. So the value is image underscore path, and like this. So after that we have to transform this image also. After this we have to transform the image also. So to transform the image also we have to transform this image. So self dot image. After in this image we are going to transform. So transform in the scale of the some margin, and the margin is already given into the file GC. So self, whatever the image we have, so image, and for that image we have to need some specification. In that specification we are going to be transform. So GC dot whatever the image size we have, so we wrote image size inside the file. So the image size is like 128. So image underscore size minus 2 times of the margin. So here you can see the margin is the 5. So we are going to take the space in between images is twice of this margin. So 10 must be. So margin into 2. So 2 into margin. 2 into margin. Like this has two values, so same values.
Ma'am, why not 2 into GC dot margin?
Yes, GC dot margin, sorry. GC dot margin. I forget. Got it, Harsh?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
okay, so same value like this we have, and this is done. This image is going to be transformed in the form of like this. Whatever the image we have, and the image with the margin of twice of the margin provided in the this GC. After that we have to save this one, and after this we need some box also. So we have to take one variable, that is box, and in this box we are going to copy the image. So just simply self dot box, the variable box, and what we are going to do, just self dot image, and we are going to take the copy. So the copy is going to be used here. And what is the box size? So we have to mention the box size here. So self dot box dot fill with the size of you can see we are going to use the format is RGB. So in the RGB format 200 200 200 like this. And after that we need to skip the value images at after the matching. So we have to take one variable for the skipping also. So one variable is the skip. So skip, and the initially skip value is false. It means nothing inside the skip. So this is done for the this file 3 g3 dot file. So now we can run this file g3, and we can identify that is there any error or not. So just simply run the command prompt cd desktop, and on the cd desktop the file name is g3.py, and the file is type of Python. So here you can see game.py, this is the version and this is community. So it means there is no error. So we can check like that file g2 also, Python g2.py. So again we are getting no error message. So now we can see Python g1.py. It means this is our main file. So you can see till now we are getting no images. It means we have to change some code. We have to change we have to modify our code into the this main file of also. So we have to write down something in the main file also. Hello, Harsh.
Yes, ma'am.
You did till this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So all are running. You can check. All are running, or you
Uh,
are
yes,
getting
ma'am.
any?
Running, but the Pygame is not working, so I'll fix it later.
Okay, okay. Just 1 minute. Wait for 1 minute. I have to take water, so just give me 1 minute. So I guess that much is done. Maximum part of the game is done. Just simple concept is remaining. So we have to add the concept inside the game G1. So we have to go to the game G1. So I guess till now this is the no problem. Now we have to add some extra values. So with that values we can get the working console. Yes. Is
Yes,
there any
ma'am.
doubt? Okay,
No,
okay,
ma'am.
okay. So I have to write code here. So till now we imported one or two things. One thing is the display, one thing is the event. Now we need one more thing, that is image also. Now we need one thing, that is image also, to get the image on the console. So we get the image, and that is from the Pygame. After that we have to make changes here. It means in this section, before making the changes here, we need some variable. The variable is going to take the all tiles. It means the total 16 tiles. This 1 6 total 16 tiles. So for that we have to write down the variable, and we have to take the all tiles values. So for that we have to need one variable. That variable simply we are going to make is tiles. So tiles equals to uh, we have these tiles, and this tiles is a type of some picture. This tiles is a what type of picture. So for that we have to import the picture class. For that we have to import this picture class also. So how to import the picture class? Just simply we have to write down the code here. We need help of this one also, so we have to import this one also. Import e2 as GC, because we make it GC in the third file. We have to import from G3. We need the picture one, the class that is the pictures. So from G3, sorry, I wrote that this is, there is no need to do anything here. In the G1, in the G1 I have to import second file, G2, and that G2 must be as GC, because I gave name GC in the file number 3. And from the file G3, from G3 I need the pictures. So import pictures. So from this G3 I need these pictures. So I have to import the pictures also here. So this is going to be imported all the pictures, and that is seems like this one. And I already mentioned that from Pygame I need one is the display, one is the event, and one more thing, that is the image. One more thing, that is the image. So now we have to get all the tiles, and that tiles is the some type of pictures. So we have to write down the code, something that is looks like. After this we have to after this variable we are going to make tiles, and this tiles is what some kind of values, and that values is a type of picture. That tiles is a type of picture. So what we have, pictures. So all the pictures, So pictures I, this is the last comprehension for I in a range of 0 to GC dot that value, uh, total number of count, GC dot whatever the count we mention in the file. So here we just simply like this. So this is the total number of tiles that is going to be uploaded and loaded into the gaming console. So this is the tiles, we get it. After these tiles, we have to change, we have to fill all the tiles on the screen. We have to fill on all the tiles in the screen. So to fill on the screen, we have to write something. So whatever the screen we have, we are going to fill the screen, and for this screen, whatever the maximum fill size and whatever the things is, so we have to screen, and we are going to fill this screen, and the screen is going to be filled in the form of maximum is 255, 255 and 255. This is the format of RGB, red, green, blue. After that, we have to insert images, and so to inserting the image we need a for loop. That for loop is going to iterate each and every image and then upload. So for, we take one variable tile in tiles, it means whatever the tiles we got the, and we got as a image here. So in tiles, after that we have to write like this, screen, and after this screen we have to use one is the blit, that is the value from the image, so that is going to be used to show the images. So one thing, that is blit, screen dot blit. After that we have to mention what is inside the tile, so tile dot image, and for this image what is the thing, so just whatever the columns we have, so tile dot call, the call, we gave the column value as a col, so we are going to use call, and after that we just make the whatever the image size we have in this column, whatever the image size we have to write down here. So into image underscore size, so the image underscore size is the inside this G2. So what we have to write down, this code gc dot image size, gc dot image size, and after this whatever the row we have, so the tile dot ro row and multiplied by gc dot image size, gc dot image size. So this is done for this one. Now we are going to display all the values. So just to display we have to call the function display. So display and display. After this we have to run the code, and just Windows R command prompt cd desktop python g1.py. So here we are getting the error. The error is dot tiles equals to invalid syntax. Okay.
We have used tiles twice, ma'am. So that's why on line number 17.
No. I
Yes.
forget to use this one. Just
No, ma'am. On line number 17, there is one empty tiles.
hmm, where?
Above
Okay.
while running.
Yes. I got it. Control S. And we are getting some exception here. So he's saying that random dot choice key error 1 line 1 in choice return sequence I. So gc dot total number of tiles in it random choice self dot name random choice image count. Okay, I have to look out this one. Hmm. Random choice image underscore count. So image underscore this is the variable and the random choice for this one. That is correct. Okay. Next, what I am going to take line 15 in the list com pictures I for this one gc dot total number of tiles this in itself dot random choice. Okay, just I can try one more thing. This